Hey, what's up guys? Movement Detectives, Matt and Dr. True here with you today. We're just talking about the squat because the squat is something that each of us have struggled with for a long time. I think a lot of people struggle with deep squat mobility especially. Now, I'm fine going to parallel or right below parallel for loaded squats, but it's that deep resting squat position that can give people trouble. And the three areas that we normally see people struggle with are hip mobility, ankle mobility, and then the motor control within the squat to that deep range of motion itself, okay? So here's a sequence we were playing around with today and had instantaneously awesome results we wanted to share with you guys. And then hopefully you can do this on your own and send us videos and feedback. Did this work for you? It worked for us, works for a lot of people we work with, okay? So first thing we're gonna do for hip mobility is actually take deep breaths in the rock back position. So he's already gonna start with his knees a little bit wider. You really wanna try to mimic what your squat width is gonna be. Sink back, and then from here, right when it starts to feel a stretch in the hips, he's gonna work on breathing and making sure his lower ribs are actually moving out and in with each breath, which is something a lot of people miss when they go into their breathing practice. They'll like force the belly out and forward, but they don't get this deep breath into the sides. There you go. And exhale all the way out. And then deep inhale. There you go. Okay. That's something we're gonna keep working on, right?
Yep.
So, step one, breathing there, 2 minutes about should be good. Then we're gonna work on ankle mobility. And one thing you can do with an ankle mobility test is if you're just kneeling and you drive your knee forward and you get like a bony or a pinch in the front of the ankle, a lot of times that's a bony impingement, right? The subtalar joint isn't moving. So we're gonna use a band to try to distract that joint back. You need to make sure this band is lower on your ankle, not up high, okay? And we're gonna pull down and back. He's gonna use the box to help him kind of leverage and press his knee forward over the toes, not collapsing in. And now we can do a variety of things from here. We can hang out here and just breathe. We can do little pulses, just trying to gain motor control at end range. Or we can even grip the box and do like an iso hold. We're really pressing down, okay? We'll do this on one side, then do it on the other side.
Right.
Again, 2 minutes is a starting point, but really this is just until you feel like you aren't making a change anymore, right? And then here's our secret weapon. We have a 15-pound sand bell, and we're gonna set it on top of the head. Reason we do this, now we're getting so much more information about where the head position is in space, and this is instantly gonna fire up his posture muscles down the back and in the core in order to help him stay balanced, okay? So after this, we wanna load the squat pattern and have him sink down into his new position. Now, we're not maximally loading this at all. I'm okay with a little bit of tuck here, especially since we're working more towards a relaxed ass to grass squat rather than like a competition squat, right? Lift where we don't wanna tuck under, and then coming back out of that. A lot of people, their squat will clean up just by using this loaded strategy, even without the other stuff. But try that sequence. Try that sequence of breathing in that deep position, working your ankle mobility, and then reloading the squat with a motor control bias rather than like a heavy lift bias, and see what happens and let us know. All right?